You see, people say to me, what you doing? At your age, it's so undignified what you're doing, and 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 fair enough, they're quite right. But I don't. No, I don't care, do I? I just don't care. I mean, why should I care? Because I could be dead tomorrow. I could be dead today. I'm dying now. I'm dying now, artistically. So I just don't care really, and it's like I forgot what I was going to say then, because because I got that thing. What's that thing? It's not late, is it? What's the opposite? Opposite to late? Early, isn't it? Not Liz Hurley, because she's looking worse and worse as she gets older, isn't she? That showing her tits off, that safety pin dress look, that's not going to go on forever, is it? No, not until you're 81, which indeed she is, because she's talking about that Hugh Grant, wasn't it? Oh, Hugh Grant. That was before he got busted for sex crimes. But anyway, yeah. So was it? I got early onset dementia. Yeah, that's it. And then I'd forgotten there, which is a part of whatever it was I just said. Early onset dementia. Yes, part of that, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. But yeah. I just don't care anymore, because why should I care? It's no point. No point me caring, is there? Not now. Not so near. Not when I'm so near to the grave. Because it's all a bit grave, isn't it? It's all grave. It's all very grave. It's been very grave, hasn't it, recently? In recent times, and COVID-y lockdown-y, and all that stuff. Because I was lucky with that. I didn't get full COVID because I've been jabbed. I just farted. I've been jabbed, twice, and then again, and then a flu jab and a shingles jab. They gave me a shingles jab for shingles, like on the beach. And you beach. That's Liz Hurley again, isn't it? You beach. And so no, I didn't get. Fortunately, I didn't get the full COVID. I did get COVID of the cock. Which is a lesson, isn't it? That tells you wash your fucking hands. Yeah, don't piss about. And yeah, so so my cock sneezed and coughed, and drooled for a while there. But they treated it with penicillin, and or Penny Lane, and because Penny Lane, that's that Beatles song, and Penny Lane, and named it after Mr. Penny, who was the benefactor around Liverpool. Get money to this and that, and set up institutions and that. But then, of course, just recently, they found out, he got his money partly through trading involving slavery. So they should remove, because there is a Penny Lane in Liverpool. Penny Lane, it was named after him, So, of course, they're all going on, all the wokey, jokey, mokey, folky. They're all, we should change the name, remove the name Penny, because, he had something to do with slavery. Oh, God. So, they'll have to, in that case, they'll have to ban that Beatles record, don't they? Penny Lane. Don't ever play that again. You can't hear that again because it's all stuff, But this wokey blokey, he told me a wokey bloke joke the other day. And, of course, it wasn't funny because he was bending over backwards. See what I did there, bending over backwards? He was, this wokey bloke, he was bending over backwards not to offend anybody, telling his wokey bloke joke, which, of course, just wasn't funny because it, it's too clean, wasn't it? Too sanitised. Sanitize your hands, but don't sanitize your jokes, because they're just jokes, aren't they? You just speak that. It's like that Jimmy Carr thing he did recently, didn't he? He did that joke, and it's about gypsies and stuff. And big controversy. But the fact is, it was no different to the one Ricky Gervais told, where he was having a spoof conversation between Nietzsche, the philosopher, and Adolf Hitler. Apparently, it was just a spoof thing that Gervais did on stage. Ended up saying, because apparently Hitler had read Nietzsche's book, and then Nietzsche was saying to him, but what I've said, things, because Nietzsche, famously anti-Semitic, Nietzsche, and Hitler said, he read his book, and Nietzsche said, you killed those 6 million Jews, and like Hitler says, whatever, anyone can make a mistake, slip of the pen, slip of the tongue, whatever, and then he says, anyway, never mind, whatever. He says to Nietzsche, he says, what's the title of your next book? And Nietzsche says, Gypsies. Do we really need them? Now that was a Ricky Gervais joke, you see. So, same thing, and same thing as Carr, Jimmy Carr. But he fucked it up, didn't he, Jimmy Carr, when he did that tax thing, and a tax evasion. Tax avoidance. I get those mixed up, evasion and avoidance. They sound the same to me. But no, tax evasion is wrong. Tax avoidance is okay because that's approved by HMRC. So it's legal. So Jimmy Carr was involved in a legal scheme. You have to pay a lot of money for those schemes. It's lawyers and all that tricky bleeding lawyers. Tricky bleeding lawyers again, like Tony Blair, and his missus. Tricky, isn't they? Lawyers. But you have to pay a lot for those schemes, tax avoidance schemes, but they are legal. So Jimmy Carr did nothing wrong, but then people picked up on it, and then he went all puff, didn't he? I made a moral mistake. I'm sorry. I apologise. Should have just made capital out of that, shouldn't he? Comedy capital, like Ken Dodd, when he got nicked. Took him to court, didn't they? He was exonerated in the end, all charges thrown out. But he just made comedy out of it, didn't he? Ken Dodd, when he was on stage doing an audience with, he was talking about when tax was first introduced, like 300 years ago, to fund yet another bloody war. And it was 2 pence in the pound back then. 200-300 years ago. And Ken Dodd says, I thought it was still the same now. Because he used to do that, Ken Dodd. He'd go and do a gig, and then they'd like pay him money up front officially, a cheque that he had to put in the bank. But then he'd have a couple of £100 in a suitcase in used notes. That was the other part of the deal, and of course he'd take that and stick it under his bed. Good old Ken, eh? No sweat. Do you ken? Do you ken Dodd?